Let's get physical. It's Jordan here, back again with this week's update on all the physical releases coming to the Nintendo Switch 1, the 28th of April to May the 2nd. Let's take a look what we've got this week. Creepy Tales Double Pack is releasing in Europe this week. North America will have to wait until later in May to have their version on PS5 and Switch. This, as the name suggests, includes two games. I had a bit of a derpy moment researching this when I was frustrated at not seeing which two games were included in this Creepy Tales Double Pack. It turns out the games are called Creepy Tale 1 and 2. And there was me thinking it was just a generic description like, I don't know, Super Puzzle Game Mega Pack. Anyways, it's published by Funbox, which is always a worry, but reviews for the game on Steam are actually pretty decent, so maybe it'll be a nice little package. And my executive producers, Switch Effect, Josh Foote, Brent McLean, and Sora Cat have chosen this as their pick of the week. And if you want it or any of the retail games in this video, please consider purchasing via the links in the description and pinned comment. That massively helps support me and this series to keep producing useful physical content for you guys. VGP are a good company with cheap prices in Canadian buckage and free worldwide shipping on orders over 80 Canadian dollars, which is less than 60 American dollars, so they're really great to buy from. Plus, each week, if you do buy something via my link, you are put into a draw to have a chance of winning a $10 discount coupon. And this week's winner is, I'm sorry I don't know how to pronounce your name properly, Dade B. Or is it Dade B? I don't know, but congratulations, thank you so much for your support, and you should get an email from VGP with your discount coupon pretty soon. What else is happening this week? Well, Spellcaster University is releasing in Europe this week. There is no North American release. This is from Red Art Games, and it's on Switch, PS4, and PS5. If you want a Hogwarts management game, then this will likely be the game for you, although it does have cards and deck building for some inexplicable reason. Well, maybe they needed the tag on Steam to appeal to the genre craze that I still struggle to understand. So, yeah, you build your school, upgrade it, and so on. I know I am allergic to deck building, but I promised Red Art Games I'd give it a go and make a video about it. But that was when I forgot it had cards in it, but I am a man of my word. So yeah, expect a video later this week. The standard edition is at retail, whereas on Red Art Games' website, linked below, they still have deluxe editions available for the same price, which comes with an exclusive cover sleeve as well as a keychain. You can grab that from their website and get 10% off with my code Jordan10. So actually it's cheaper than the retail release. What's going on? And my executive producers, Jennifer M and Dave Hustwaite, have chosen this as their pick of the week. And finally this week at retail, My Vet Practice in the Zoo is finally releasing in North America. Yeah, you had to wait a whole week compared to Europe. Congratulations. Alright, let's jump into the low print limited releases. Hot off the press, literally just announced as this video is going out, Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. Probably the most exciting physical release in this week's episode. It is the remake of the first Neptunia game, so I'm told. Why is it interesting? Well, the Western physical release for this was cancelled by Idea Factory for reasons we are assuming was the change in Nintendo's policies in the West. The same kind that made sure Tokyo Clanpool did not get a Western digital release. However, East Asia Soft have stepped up and are doing an Asian English physical release and will be releasing it digitally on Asian eShops. The physical release is exclusive to Play Asia and their distribution partners. Now, I am not a huge fan of the series, you kind of all know that by now, but I also don't like Nintendo saying what can and can't be published, especially when there's nothing like overly bad about the game, at least not that I know of. It's a JRPG in a series that has a passionate fan base. It's very fourth wall breaking, and I am happy for the fans who can now play a Switch version in English physically. There's going to be a standard edition, as well as a collector's edition, which is limited to just 2,000 copies on Play Asia, and I'm pretty sure that's going to sell out fairly sharpish. It comes with an art book, acrylic standees, soundtrack CD, as well as some smaller stuff as well. If you want to order it, and you want to support me at the same time, come back here on Thursday. Use the link down below, and if you use the Play Asia link, you can get 5% off with my code Jordan2025. Terra Memoria is Super Rare's latest Switch release, and I'm quite surprised, mainly because this is getting an Asian English physical release at the end of May, and also it's quite a bit cheaper. Anyways, there are only 3,000 copies of this one, so this will obviously be much rarer in the future, and it will sell out pretty quickly. The game itself looks pretty great. Just forget the furry stuff, forget the cozy game marketing, okay? It's an RPG, be proud of it. It looks nice. If you want it, be there at Super Rare's website on Thursday, or you can just pre-order the Asian version, because it's cheaper. And my executive producers, Louis K, D's Nuts, Ishin, Adamantium, Rose, and Cookie Kid have chosen this as their pick of the week. High on Life Game of the Year Edition is available to pre-order right now at limitedrungames.com. This is a pretty big get for them, although they did do the Xbox and PlayStation versions previously, so maybe this Switch edition was always on the cards. I don't know what to make of this game. Some people say it's crap and dumb, some say it's a breath of fresh air, so your mileage may vary. What I gather is a first-person shooter that is filled with humor, done by one of the creators of the Rick and Morty series. I heard it's the naughty one, but I don't know. You won't be surprised to hear, I've never seen Rick and Morty. And my executive producers, Super Ben Julio, Kevin W, Punky Dooster, and Ethan Blue have chosen this as their pick of the week. Alright, let's jump into the imports. Once again, it's Play Asia. You can get 5% off with Jordan 2025 if you click the links below, okay? And as an aside, if you're new here, please do subscribe, okay? The bigger this channel is, the more publishers will pay attention to the demand for physical media. This is the most important time in gaming history right now, okay? Plus, I would like to get 30,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Thank you. Ogu and the Secret Forest is probably the most interesting import this week, just for the name alone, Ogu, but also because it's a top-down action-adventure game a bit like a classic Zelda. It definitely seems to be highly focused on the puzzle side of things rather than combat, but, you know, the cute, hand-drawn visuals, that's what's really drawing me in. Pun not intended, but it works. Very cute, adorable, and some sort of albino platypus as a character, which is a very underutilized animal with a genetic condition. We need more albino platypuses, okay? Platypi? I don't know. This will have English, and I think it will be a very nice game to import. And my executive producers, Instacritic, Robotech, Dave Hallworth, Cartoon Soren, Ghost Bune, Vey, The Nemo 6, and Surfacing for Air have chosen this as their pick of the week. MotoGP 25 is releasing in Japan this week, and it is a proper physical too. In the West, North America isn't getting it at all, whereas Europe is getting a code-in-a-box bullshit. So if you want a proper physical release of this bike racing game, you'll have to import it from Japan. A nice little import oddity. I don't imagine many people are going to rush out to buy it, but it's there. And my executive producer, Radio to Rancid, has chosen this as his pick of the week. Snow Bros Special Anniversary Edition is releasing in Asia this week. Now, Snow Bros Special did get a physical release in the West already, but I don't know what this Anniversary Edition, I don't know what that's all about. Is it an updated release? Does it have more content? Or is it literally just celebrating the fact it's an anniversary of maybe the original release? I don't know, but I'm sure someone will find out eventually. Maybe it's complete on cart. I don't know. Japan is also getting this twin pack. One of them has English, one of them does not have English, but Party Time has an individual physical release already, so you don't need to buy this twin pack to get that English thing, okay? Alright, that's it. That's all for this week, apart from we're going to jump into the Community Spotlight, which is great because I'm working this weekend, so I don't have much time. Thank you, release schedule. Executive producer Adamantium sent in this photo picking up Luna, a very popular title, insanely so. It almost makes me a bit jealous that Suikoden didn't get this same kind of frenzy. There's no justice in the world. I'm sure Luna is good, but come on, Suikoden, it deserved that kind of frenzy. Andrew R sent in this photo with a good few collector's editions. Remember that Muse Dash should be complete on cart. I haven't seen anyone verify it, but that's pretty much what the publisher said, which would make it better than the Japanese release, which came out years ago. Executive producer Cartoon Soren sent in this photo with Super Deluxe, their edition of Clock Tower with all the right kind of artwork. I think that they knew Japan may not appreciate the faux anime style Limited Run went with. Choco Loco James sent in this photo picking up Snow Bros 2, which recently released in Asia, and it's odd to see that Snow Bros 1 is following this week with the anniversary edition that I just mentioned. Executive producer Dave Horworth sent in this photo, making me happy to see the Neo Geo Selections Volume 3 and 4, although I'm getting a little bit touchy. I assumed that we'd already be learning about 5 and 6 by now, but there's no sign. Come on, where are they? Executive producer D's Nuts sent in this photo with 100 line. It does appear that I was correct about there being no European physical of this. Very strange. It's supposed to be awesome as well, so Europeans, you might want to import from VGP. Elissa sent in this photo, again, with the Luna Remastered Collection. The release was a bit of a farce, but thankfully, Gung Ho saw some sense, and now you can pre-order yourself the upcoming reprint via VGP and PMP Games at a normal price, not $130, so go and get your order in right now just to make sure you secure your copy. Executive producer G Bautista 100 sent in this photo with Opus, which says download required. However, that is a mistake. There is no download whatsoever, and the game is complete on cart. Kind of a funny mistake to make. Executive producer Ishin sent in this photo with the Ever 17 Never 7 double pack. I'm not sure what's going on with that box art. Like, why the blurred, stretched border? Like, couldn't they just fit the normal art in somehow? It shouldn't be that too difficult. I think even I could do that on Photoshop. Executive producer Jeddah Crow sent in Astral Chain. Not sure we'll ever see a sequel to that, and I am purposely saying this because I'm almost always wrong, and naturally Nintendo will announce a new one in the next Direct, whenever that is. You can thank me later. Mohabbat Man sent in this photo with a couple of Southeast Asian imports. 4 games over 2 cartridges. I gotta give props to Livestream there. They didn't go the slightly lazy route of Octopath. They made new artwork to celebrate both games together. Needless Dragon sent in this photo. Genesis Noir Man, that looks like glittery gold. Like, is it really like proper gold glitter? I mean, if it was, I'd probably buy 10 of them. And they're going really cheap nowadays too. Executive producer Lewis K sent in this photo with Ghost Pier. If anyone wondered why it was a bit pricey and shipping was higher than normal for a normal Switch release, well, it's because it comes in a mini collector's edition, like all of them do. Executive producer Instacritic sent in this photo, picking up the Neptunia Riders game. As expected, I haven't seen this physical a whole lot in people's pickups because the price is just wrong for what you got. Neo Stash sent in this photo, picking up Wife Quest from VGP Premium Edition Games. Admittedly, I've done pretty much nothing for them in a long time now. I've been way too busy trying to grow this channel in time for the Switch 2. But, you know, I'm happy I made Alyssa happen, or at least I helped it. Robert M sent in this photo, picking up 2 games from Limited Run. 9 Years of Shadows, the unusual sequel to 12 Years a Slave. A Metroidvania was truly unexpected. That's a joke, okay? Executive producer Sora Cat sent in this photo with some Luna Remastered love. I should probably play it, but like most publishers these days, Gung Ho didn't bother replying to me. Executive producer Super Ben Julio sent in this photo of the latest print of Gris. Is it the 2nd or 3rd? Who knows? Will there be a 4th? Maybe. Executive producer Surfacing for Air sent in this photo. I don't normally talk about non-Switch games in this, the community spotlight, but Claire Obscure looks fantastic. I should probably give that a go someday. Executive producer, my brand new executive, Switch Effect, sent in this photo picking up a bunch of Ninja Gaiden. The PS5 release of 2 Black is the 2nd biggest import exclusive of the last 12 months, higher than any Switch game. Theo sent in this photo with some JRPG goodness, with also the much decried Metal Gear Solid collection, but now that this is regularly going for like $15 or whatever, considering it has 2 MSX games actually on the cartridge, I'm just waiting for that sweet $10, that $10 price tag, because for me, that's $5 for 2 retro games each. The download stuff, that would just be like the bonus feature at that point. Executive producer Vast Neon sent in this photo, more JRPG goodness, and of course, Iron Meat, which is very popular, a great Contra-like game. In fact, it might be better than most Contra games that I've played. Executive producer Vei, my man in Japan, sent in this photo with a couple of imports from last week. I have been enjoying the Technos collection, lots of fun games I've never played before, but I still don't understand baseball. Alright, let's have a roundup. Devil Angel, Sake Dup, Ibrahim A, Ken P, John Doe, Robin H, Stefan N, Shlomo, Burning Kitsune Mask, Crimson, Crobat Lover, Kresalak, Scumbag, Bay 6, Rack, Cultured Weeb, Yum Yum, Game, Morality, Don Diavolo. Alright, send me pictures, the details are on the screen right now, but as always, special thanks to my executive producers, Dane Wilkinson, God of Resin, Brent McLean, Alexander Cato, JCross7776, Punky Dooster, Cartoon Soren, Robotech, Raven Knight, Thorn Metal Luna, Issa, Vey, Offphone, Instacritic, Precision Plague, Alex M, Feig, Josh Foot, Ishin, Lewis K, Kevin W, Jennifer M, Super Ben Julio, Double Dave, Husway and Horworth, Wixit, Sora Cat, The Nemo 6, Ghost Bune, G Bautista 100, Rose, Adamantium, Azrath, Jake Vav, Ethan Blue, D's Nuts, Jeddah Crow, Protorius, Surfacing for Air, Justin, PDC, Vast Neon, Cookie Kid, Radio to Rancid, and my brand new executive producers, 2 of them, count them, 2 of them, Danielle O, and Switch Effect. Thank you so much everyone for your support, plus you watching right now. If you're watching all the way through, what a legend you are. Leave me a magical, wizardy, wandy thing for Spellcaster University, the emoji, okay? Leave that emoji down below in the description and pinned comments. Not in the description, you can't do that, that's on me. I'm talking rubbish right now. But anyways, I need to quickly finish this video because I've got to go to work soon, okay? So yeah, have a great one, take care, love you all.